Dude, I almost totally forgot we had an intro. When you're like go live and I'm pressing intro, I'm like, wait, what intro? It's been so long.
What's wrong with you?
I don't even remember like what we do here anymore.
I think we talk about Star Trek.
Yes, we talk about Star Trek, and then we bring X-Wing on and we talk about leaks. That's what we do here. Right?
Yeah, we talk about Star Wars leaks, not even Star Trek leaks.
It's X-Wing trying to tiptoe around the leaks and me and Zach going, no, stop.
Dude, I can just look at his face and know exactly what he's thinking. So it's like it's just best if we don't talk about anything that's controversial because he already knows the answer, most likely.
It's like that scene from the Clone Wars where the brother is like, he's like, Anakin, I can show you your future, and he's like, no, stop. That's Kat and I were just like, no.
That's exactly it.
Anyways, we are back. What is up, Obsession? Sup, dude? Sup, Stanleys?
Sucks.
Stanleys.
We got Daddy Josh.
Daddy Josh saying, "Look who's back." I'm assuming that's for me. If it's not for me, then I'm really confused.
Dude, no one cares about.
Oh, you know what he's talking? He's talking about my plant.
Oh, you can I like how you can barely see it. It's a little.
He's just hiding there. That's why.
Can you make your camera dramatically zoom in on the plant, like it zooms in on you when it follows you?
It doesn't do well with like non-faces. Like the AI doesn't work very well if it's not a face, which is kind of the intention of that AI.
Sounds scary, but I believe it.
Yeah.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of what you've done. You know, we should just have one pod where we just say lines of like Obi-Wan or Anakin or anyone, and then Padme just, you know, in her full acting just replies with Padme's line.
That'd be great.
I think
we can save that for the big ass stream.
I don't know. I was just thinking about this the other day too, Kat. You remember when I had you play a character for the Fall of Camino? I had you play like a reporter. Yeah. So I dug that up the other day and I was like, there's no way I can't tell this like without animation. So I want to try to find an animator to like animate it. So like we could have like your voice, you just be like a voiceover for like a cool like animated character of some sort.
That would be sweet. That's what
I like really want to get that done because I have all of your lines all set up. I've just never used it. I don't know.
Dude, I forgot about that. I also said it to you like so last minute.
Yeah, you're just a Toydarian reporter.
I'm pretty sure I did that with like a British accent too. It's like the first sophisticated Toydarian.
Yeah, she's just gonna be a very classy reporter.
Yeah.
Not the real Matt. I've never seen you here before, dude. Welcome.
I like how it's not the real Matt.
It is a money plant or money tree, whatever the proper nomenclature is for it. But it's been getting bigger too. Like it was pretty small, and now it's getting bigger.
Do.
Yeah. It's not my doing. Amanda's the only one that remembers to water it. So
it's not really your plant.
Not anymore. I mean, she got it for me, and then she waters it. Like I always forget to water it.
No, I've killed even succulents, which are notorious, I thought, for being able to survive without any sort of water or nurturing. So I can't judge.
I don't know. How often are you supposed to water succulents? Not that often, right? They're like desert.
I was told not often. I was told, you don't even need to water it. And 2 weeks later, it died. So
you didn't water it for 2 weeks? Okay, well, like maybe like once a week at least. I feel
that's why you're an actress, Kat. You're not a botanist.
Gardening was not my calling. Maybe if I act like I am into botany, then I can keep.
There you go.
My plants alive.
Method act.
Yes.
Are you a method actor now? Holy shit!
But thanks, Aiden. We've got Obsession. No, Kenobi, no.
Yeah, no. This is a spoiler-free zone. This is leak-free.
The guy who does that is not here right now.
The guy who spoils stuff for everyone is not here. But we will have him on again at some point. Same with we'll have Obsession on too at some point. We need to
have our members stream.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we do it for the watch party. Like what for like maybe like a premiere or like the ending. We just have everyone on before we actually watch it, and then we go. You know, we end the stream and we go watch it. I think this is the difference between this one and the Bad Batch one is I don't think we're gonna watch live. I think we're gonna just do like a pre-watch party, and then we go off and watch it, so that we can like, fully enjoy it and not worry about whether we're live or not or whatever. I feel like that would be a lot more fun, at least for us. I don't know. It might piss off the fans, but I mean, at the end.
Yeah, but I also liked our regrouping at the end. We could like, I don't know,
go live again.
It was always fun.
I think that was like my favorite part. Is just like having people to talk about what I just watched
immediately. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or we just have stand-ins that come in here and talk that aren't Star Wars fans, talk about something else.
We get Colin and Brody to play us, and then Kat gets Tom.
They just play like a drinking game while we're watching. And everyone's like, what is even happening here?
T-Money, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, he has to leave. Dang nabbit.
Hey, potlucks are cool though.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, that's your excuse, T-Money. Your excuse.
Dude, I haven't been to a potluck since like high school. It's always associated with like sports and stuff. I
like sports and stuff. Aiden with another $2. Yes, Kenobi, yes.
Oh gosh.
Well, shall we? We do have a lot of Kenobi to talk about today. Shall we get into it?
Sure thing.
All right. So the first order of the day is Ewan McGregor in an interview said, if we were to get an opportunity to do it again, I'd be totally up for that. Here I go again. It's like me knocking at Disney's door again. So it seems like he has enjoyed his time playing Obi-Wan again and would like to do it again. Where do you think that this will happen? Or is there like an instance that you can think of that you'd like to see him pop up in, whether that's a show or a movie?
So I think the only difference, I remember I was constantly talking about how Luke shouldn't be in everything.
Yeah.
I think Ewan's kind of the antithesis of that statement. Like, I think Obi-Wan can technically almost be in anything and it'd be okay because, of what kind of character he is. It just depends on, I guess, how it's done. But I mean, I'm up for. What do you think, Zach? I mean, Kat.
I agree, and I think obviously Ewan McGregor is still very much, at an age range, or you can age him or whatever, or if you need to de-age him, you can do that. But he's definitely still usable and clearly willing to do it. But I think I was more just hung up on the fact that by even alluding to being willing to return again, it made me just immediately question what is the closure level like for this series? Or is the fact that he's even suggesting that he would willingly come back insinuating that perhaps there is room for a season 2, or they built in room potentially to keep the story going depending on the show's success? I don't know if that's just wishful thinking, but
it sounded like you were trying to say Succession.
Will Obi-Wan appear in Succession?
If Ewan McGregor makes an appearance in Succession, that would be really cool.
I feel like he would fit the vibe of the show.
Yeah, he can just play that character that he was in, like the memes with the
sea otters in his
hand. No. What was that movie that he was in where he was like a villain? I'm like trying to remember. Like just
the Harley
recently.
Quinn movie?
No, he was in another one, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Was it the Harley Quinn one?
That was the last movie I saw where he was the villain.
I don't know.
He's just a gem that must be protected at all.
He is. How would you feel? Would you be open to him just playing Force Ghost, like completely ignoring the fact that whenever we've seen Obi-Wan as a Force Ghost,
it's been Alec Guinness.
It's been Alec Guinness. Would you be okay with that?
I feel like that breaks. Is that a bit of a retcon? I mean,
I always what's your perspective on Force Ghosts? Because I've always seen it as the Force Ghost represents like the last, like when you were good, or no, it's like your Force Ghost showing is who you were when you were good, obviously, when you were not a dark side user. So like Anakin's young as his Force Ghost because that represents the last time he was good or something. And Obi-Wan's Force Ghost is old because he's been good his whole life or something. So I don't know what's your guys' perspective on Force ghosts. Because
I mean, I agree with that, but I would just say that they've gone and made it so that Force ghosts can like call down lightning and and lift up X-wings and stuff. So I don't think having Obi-Wan's appearance change to the other actor who's already played him is like insane, but I understand that it would be a little jarring because you've always just had Alec Guinness.
well, where have you seen this? I mean, I haven't.
Oh, in The Last Jedi, Yoda like falls down a light.
There's a sequel trilogy.
Oh, maybe it was just a fever dream. I don't know.
Oh,
I might have been hallucinating.
You said that with such
You did.
conviction, Alex. I was like, what are you talking about? Where have you seen it? Gosh.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude, to be honest with you. Last thing I remember was, I don't know, I think like Obi-Wan had his hand on Anakin's on Luke's temples, and then all of a sudden Luke was okay. That's the last thing I could think of. I don't know what this force healing or what this call lightning strikes down is all about, to be honest with you.
Do you think Force ghosts can choose how they want to physically manifest? If you're in the mood one day to be like, I want to be young Obi-Wan again. I don't know.
I want to be a little slutty old man. Like, no, I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I feel like that's all up to interpretation and I guess how it's explained.
Yeah.
But I like the idea. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm not opposed to it, but I can imagine people would be, especially the diehard OG trilogy peeps. But
people oppose anything these days.
This is true.
You want to solve world hunger? No.
I know.
Right? All right, let's move on to Deborah Chow says Maul was never in Kenobi, and we've heard this from several sources, but this is what Deborah Chow said. She said, as long as I've been involved, we've never had Darth Maul in any of it, Chow explained. Dave Filoni did a beautiful job of telling that story already, and that's kind of what I've been saying all along. What do you guys think? Do you believe
leave that up for a sec?
Yeah. Let me grab it. Do you believe that she's telling the truth, that they never plan on having Maul be the villain of this show?
100%.
I don't think he would. I thought he would make an appearance, but not be the main, I guess, villain or anti-hero in this show. I didn't see Maul as being a central character in the show at all. So, yeah.
Kat?
Agreed. And I've said this, but I just think, I'm worried that even if this show gets too Inquisitor heavy, it's going to detract from Vader. But I think they're striking a good balance between introducing Inquisitors and bringing some, formerly 2D/animated characters to the live action realm. But at the end of the day, Vader is like top dog in this. So I don't think it would have been too much. And this is coming from me, who is like leader of the Darth Maul fan club. And I am saying no. I think it would detract from who is supposed to be the main antagonist at this point in Obi-Wan's, emotional life. So yeah, I don't think there's room for him.
Wouldn't it be funny if I literally typed in leader of the Darth Maul fan club and it just said Catherine LaSalle?
I have a Wikipedia page. You know what? I'm gonna make a website. I'm gonna do it. The Darth Maul fan club.
It'd be worth the money every month to have the domain.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Like, I think that we've already seen multiple Inquisitors, and then we know Vader's going to be in it, and it just would be. I always use this example, but Spider-Man 3, the first one, not the recent one that was amazing, but the old one with Tobey Maguire. There was just too many villains. They couldn't really focus on his relationship with any one of them, and it just felt cluttered. And it was a mess. And I don't want Kenobi to suffer the same fate. I think it's a no-brainer to just go with Darth Vader because I love Maul and Kenobi's rivalry, but like it doesn't cut as deep as Anakin and Obi-Wan's. I mean, they have so much history, and there's just this like I feel like we understand Obi-Wan and Maul's relationship completely, and with Vader and Obi-Wan's, I feel like there is this missing piece that they can explore, this trauma that Obi-Wan may feel and this burning rage that Anakin/Vader is feeling towards Obi-Wan. So I just feel like there's a missing piece there that they can explore. Whereas Obi-Wan and Maul, we know pretty much everything that there is to know with their relationship, and we've had a perfect ending to it.
Mm-hmm.
You're so
Yeah,
right. It's higher stakes compared to Obi-Wan and Maul.
You're just so busy dropping bars right there, dude. No brainer.
Yeah, man.
Darth Vader.
No brainer. I should start a rapping career, shouldn't I?
You should do another one of those AI videos, man. That was like really funny.
I will when I get back down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you should make that a series because that was so funny, dude. Like I don't know. Like the moment I clicked on that, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then I like was like, "Dude, this is like really funny. Like I like this. This is good work."
Some of the stuff that thing comes up with is like it's ridiculous. But it's so much fun just seeing it in real time, like what it's typing, and it's like, oh my god. But this next bit of news warmed my heart a little bit. So Hayden Christensen, in preparation for his return as Darth Vader, said, "I went back and rewatched all the films, and I also got into the animated shows, the Clone Wars and Rebels. Interesting, they did characters in those shows, and they did further the relationship. There was interesting stuff there to learn about. It was great fun getting to go back and re-immerse yourself in this world that just continues to grow and become more and more vast." So I don't know, like I just like I got good feelings from that. Like he really went deep, and it shows that he really cares about the character. So do you guys have any thoughts about this particular bit of news?
Alex,
who is this?
Hayden Christensen.
I was like
the big picture of Anakin.
I was like trying to interpret who said that. I mean, I feel like a piece of him, realized that, I don't know, like Anakin is him, really. Like it's been tough for him, it seems, to like act outside of Star Wars. So I think he's excited to finally, go back to it and re-immerse himself in the world after the fandom now officially accepts him.
Yeah.
It's like now that the sequels trilogy is getting like most of the hate, if not all of the hate, people are like ready to welcome him back with open arms. But
yeah.
What do you think, Kat?
No, I think it's 100% what you said. It's like he's taking ownership of the role, and that's always, and that was my complaint about sequel trilogy. It felt like their heart wasn't in it kind of by the end. Nobody in particular, but I feel like you could just get a sense. I think it reads if the actors don't, and this goes beyond Star Wars. This is anything, any show or series. I mean, Game of Thrones, if you watch some of the cast interviews with that, like it reads in the performances and in the vibe of the show if they don't want to be there and if they're not passionate about it anymore. And I think it's just, this is the complete opposite. He's like totally immersing in it, and like he's getting his head in the game, and he's getting ready for it. Like it shows that this is a passion for him.
I wonder if maybe you can speak about this a little more, but I wonder if he's going to influence his performance based off of the character of Anakin from the Clone Wars, because he was a little different, or a lot different, honestly, from the movies version of Anakin. And I think probably for the better. Like I really liked Clone Wars Anakin. I liked Hayden's performance too, but he had some crappy dialogue to work with, but I like them both. But I wonder if he's going to take some things from the animated version of his character and implement those if there are flashbacks.
That's some good insight. Yeah, I think he would have to, really. In a way they're synonymous, but in a lot of ways they aren't. So I think really it just comes down to studying the character in all aspects rather than just kind of rewatching the films again. Because in a lot of ways, I would say the animated acting is far superior in a lot of ways, just mostly based off of, like you said, just better writing in a lot of aspects. But going back off to the topic of like actually truly immersing yourself in the universe and taking ownership and watch, I think that's what everyone should do for every Star Wars project nowadays, because it seems like a lot of people just are not like familiar with the source material or respective of the source material, and it's like suffering as a result. So I think it should be like somewhere in the clause, like they have to be extremely familiar, or even be, I mean, maybe not be quizzed, but at least just be like a Star Wars fan, because I think that's what they're doing with Lord of the Rings right now, where they're just not huge fans working on the project. and and the source material isn't respected, and a lot of like probably the project is going to suffer as a result of it. Same thing happened with Halo. Like there's just so much going on right now. So I think that being respective of old franchises requires like not only the cast, but I think the entire crew should be familiar with what they're working with. So
no, that's 100%. And my acting coach, she's like, if you even get an audition for something, watch it. Like, even if you're not even 100% gonna get the role, you should know the source material. And if you get lucky enough to get cast in anything, any show, franchise, movie, film series, anything at all that has a history, then you'd better like go back and like watch it. Like that's almost like part of your job. And so it's just good to hear. And you're so right, Zach, about I think there are aspects of Clone Wars Anakin that have better moments of him tapping into the dark side, or a little bit of hints of it. Not tapping into it, but moments where you can see, the foreshadowing, the build up to his eventual turn to the dark side. So if we do get like unmasked Vader, I don't know. I'd be curious to see how Hayden could implement some of what we saw in that show into his performance.
I also think animated Anakin gives you more moments of like he's just like at his core he's a good guy. Like in the prequels, I feel like almost everything that he does that is like quote unquote good is kind of self-interested, like whether it's trying to save his mom or trying to save Padme. But in the Clone Wars, there's a lot of examples where he cares about the clones. He cares about these random people who are caught up in the war. It's just, I feel like it really showed his character more so than the prequels did. So I wonder, I just hope that he can use all of these examples of his character. And another thing I wanted to ask you guys, do you think he watched all of Rebels, or do you think he just watched like the bits that, he let?
I mean, I haven't even seen all of Rebels, so I've just seen like.
Are you planning on doing that?
Fan.
I've just seen like the big episodes, and the important episodes, but I haven't seen all of Rebels either.
Are you planning on watching all of it? But before Kenobi, I feel like Rebels is becoming necessary.
I might have to make a modern trailer about all of it at some point, so probably. But I ended up getting more into it after making the Maul tribute because I had to watch a lot of it. But I was just kind of just more immersed with the Clone Wars than the animation of Rebels. And animation like is a big thing for me. Like storytelling is too, but like if I can't, I don't get as drawn into like the Clone Wars type animation or the Rebels type animation. Like it took a lot for me to get into it in the first place. So it's like it's one of those things where it has to just be on, I think, already for me to like continue. Like any show, I feel like.
I'll give you like a list of all the episodes to watch, because there are a good amount that you can get away with skipping, where it's like, oh, they're just playing with droids or something. There's literally like droids of just like Chopper and whatever, and it's like, oh god. But I think it is a good show. It's not Clone Wars, but it is. I think it's worth watching.
I think it in some ways I liked it better than like I don't know, that time period, that vibe. And I think Rebels does something that I want to see more of in Star Wars, which is introduce all new characters and build them up to be incredible. Like, Kanan Jarrus, I think, is like one of the best written Star Wars characters. I feel like Ezra, I know some people have mixed feelings about him, but I think, there's obviously opportunity to build upon his character that I'm sure we'll see in live action.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
The best written what? What was that? What was that word?
Character? Oh my
god.
You're calling me out.
My favorite. That's my favorite word that you say. That's all. I just love it. The accent comes out there. Like you sound totally Californian until you say words like that, and I just love it.
I'm glad that I blend in around here. That's good.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're a passing Californian.
I got that Valley Girl twang.
Now you just need to hang out poolside. With mimosa, and then you'll definitely be Californian.
Yeah.
I want to go to bat for Ezra a little bit. I think he's not great for about 2.5 seasons, and then I think sometime in season 3 he becomes a decent character. And I think that if he gets more time to grow on screen, if he shows up in the Ahsoka series, I think he could be a good character. Like I really think that like by season 4, Ezra was a pretty solid character.
Oh yeah, he had an arc in terms of just growing up, like, and being more mature. And he really, I feel like, right as you're like, yes, he feels like a grown up now, like he feels mature and he can do this. The show ends, and it's like,
Yeah, he's ripped away from me.
yeah. So
Time to go to college, Ezra. All right. So this next one, I saw that like they were talking about this on Nerd Theory a couple weeks ago. But there is a rumor that Reva is the main character of the Kenobi series.
Oh, is that how you say it?
It's either Reva or Reva. I don't.
Oh, I thought it was Reva.
I thought it was Reva.
Let's go with Reva then. So obviously this would upset pretty much everybody. So what do you think? Do you think this is true? Or do you think this is just conjecture, speculation?
I was almost like kind of similarly looking at it. Like, have you ever seen Loki?
Yeah.
You know, like how there's a similar character in that series, which is like the leader of, I don't remember what the order is called. That kind of goes back to like fix people who mess with time.
The time.
The
No,
time
I don't
order.
know.
What
is it called? Oh,
I don't remember what they're called, but I was gonna say like it kind of gave me vibes like that. Like it's just gonna be kind of like kind of a central protagonist for maybe a couple episodes or something, if that at all. And not necessarily, I mean, central antagonist, sorry. And not necessarily, and then maybe even she changes sides or something. I don't know. I was like thinking like maybe there's gonna be like a weird like twist with her character where she becomes good, like what they've been doing with what they did with Fallen Order, which I didn't like, which is what I was kind of like concerned about. Like they tease her as like the main villain, but really she's like only a villain for one episode or two episodes, and then maybe she's like, I don't know, like either killed or something happens. I never even in my mind when I was like going through like the loop of all the weird theories that she was going to be like the central character in the entire series. I think that would be a huge waste.
Yes, Amanda.
You're getting called out, boy.
I love it.
Hey, I know. I watched most of it though.
Do your homework, Alex.
And you
before
no,
you get
Rebels is so slept on. It's so,
it's great. There's a lot of really great episodes. When I did the Ahsoka thing too, I had to watch a lot of those episodes, and I liked them. So
yeah,
it's great. I think Rebels is great because of what it does with Ahsoka, in my opinion. I think that's what drew me to it. I think Ahsoka's character in that is like amazing. I think probably the best character in that series, controversially.
I did a video about this, I think last year, but Kanan's death is one of the best moments in Star Wars for me. Like I remember watching that live and it was like chills and like I can't believe they're doing this. Like this is insane.
Yeah, that was one of those like rare Star Wars, not that it wasn't kid friendly, but it's just shocking. It's shocking, equivalent to like Rogue One, everyone dying at the end. Like I really didn't think they would do that.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars is supposed to be happy usually.
Yeah.
they're killing off like the 1B protagonist of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of leaks. I'm just like typing in like, hot takes, but
don't do this to us.
No, I'm not bringing anything up. I'm just saying like I'm trying to like look for just like, a hot take on like Reva. And it just everything's like this leak and this and whatever, and I'm just like,
no.
I feel like
that's
this
enough searching for today.
This is just people who want to be upset about, like, they want this to happen so they can be angry and like make all these like, oh, Star Wars is too SJW. I feel like that's
too predictable. They're like, it's so predictable. This is what's gonna happen.
I feel like they just want something to get pissed off about. There's no way that they would do this. Like, there's no way.
If there is a way, then I might have to become a Star Trek fan. I have enough trust that yes, there is no way. No, as Charlie said, the show is called Kenobi. All right, if they could not have the audacity.
She's like zipping her attitude in Z formation right now. Look at her.
She's a California girl.
Yeah.
They would never dare. They couldn't have. All right, I know that.
Spill the tea.
I can't even speak.
Just do it.
Because it would be so cruel of them to name the show Kenobi and then not have it be about it. Like, I know that, as Zach said, sometimes there's disagreeable things that we all can talk about with Disney Star Wars, but I have enough faith that they would not do that to us. So
what if imagine this. So the title sequence of the first episode, the word Kenobi comes up, and then it like forms into Reva.
It's like what they did, right? They did that in the trailer for Clone Wars going into Bad Batch, right? It
Yeah,
had
and
the
it
Clone
melts
Wars and it
into
melted
Reva.
away.
And we're just like, no. I would
No.
kill myself before the
No.
sequence ended. I
Stop.
would just.
I'm
I feel
getting.
like they can't even do what Hawkeye did, where it was like called Hawkeye, but it wasn't really about Hawkeye totally. It was about I forget her name, but she was
Haley
good. But like,
Steinfeld's
yeah, Haley
character.
Steinfeld's character.
Wait, was it really?
It was more about her, yeah. And it was good. But with Kenobi, they cannot do that. That would
No.
be a huge
That's
mistake.
different. That's totally different. Oh,
It has to be like 75% a story about Kenobi, and then like 25% the villains, like what the villains are up to as the B story. Like you can't split it 50-50. I don't even want it 60-40. Like I just want it's gotta be Kenobi front and center.
Yeah.
I think we're in agreement about that, and I agree. Rebels did kill Gregor pretty offhandedly, but
Disney made it personal. Oh, I'm trying not to think about that.
Get into it, girl.
Simply,
or if you're a guy. Sorry, I don't know.
Simply's a girl. Pretty sure. She says Kenobi better be good. If it isn't, I may just be done. I think a lot of people feel that way. This could be final straw.
Yeah. How would you feel if it's just like, if it's better than Book of Boba Fett? Like, but I would maybe a little better than meh. Maybe like a 6.5 out of 10.
There's no option, or else I can't go on living. Book of Boba Fett's
He's losing the will to live.
Yeah, Kenobi needs to be up here. I'm gonna hire a blimp, and that's how high up Kenobi needs to be.
We need to just do ASMR of all of Cat's transition sounds.
Dude, Cat's cracking today. He's on fire.
Yeah, I gave her some caffeine this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's.
It's because it's getting close. It's
It is. It snuck up on us.
Almost in May now.
Yeah. It's. Oh, do you guys May 4th? May 4th is literally next week. Do you?
Yeah, I'm
think
gonna be at
another
Disneyland.
trailer? Is there going to be a trailer? Do you guys think?
At Disneyland there will be.
You think there'll be an Andor trailer? Or you think they'll save it for Star Wars Celebration?
There's no way.
There's
they
an
can't do
panel,
anything.
I think. Hold on.
I
mean, Amanda would know this.
Are there going to be any like Kenobi panels?
I think Thursday.
Okay, cool.
I think.
I really want to see that. I'm going on Thursday now.
Yeah, they just released the thing about like no camping outside.
Yeah, there was two. Yeah, it's like a lottery system for a lot of the panels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So
to
you have
discourage lines and stuff.
Yeah, so you have to make sure you're always on your phone and checking it.
How do you? When do you like apply for it?
That's a question for Amanda. She knows all about all of that.
Amanda,
come forth.
She just left. Like, who's this jackass who hasn't seen Rebels? I'm out of here.
Yeah.
She broke up with you without telling you.
I know.
She comes and takes her plant and leaves.
I just see her. I'm like, oh, hey, where are you going? Oh,
that's my money plant.
We're done. Oh, okay. Bye. So, guys, I'm single now. Just like all on stream. Or she just comes over here, grabs the computer and throws it.
Zach just clips it and says, Alex gets dumped on stream. Not fake.
You will cry.
Oh, I just realized this is making fun of Josh from Nerd Theory.
Yeah, I thought it was Josh for a long time on a burner account, and then I realized that's not Josh.
I don't think anyone would call themselves Daddy and then their name.
No, my burner account's Daddy ADHD.
Dude, Quantum answers his phone. Quantum TV answers his phone. He's like, Quantum TV here. Like he doesn't like on the call. He like when he said Act-Man called his mom.
Oh my god.
He picked up his phone. He's like, Quantum TV. Imagine if you answered ADHD.
Go for pop-up ADHD.
It's like, oh, AD Edits here. What's up? It's like, is this Alex? It's like, no, this is AD Edits. I don't dox my name.
Alex, this is your mom. Stop it.
uh,
You should get it amended on your birth certificate to say AD edits.
oh, I know, like an underscore.
Yeah.
Like Elon Musk's kid is like all a bunch of symbols.
Oh yeah, Zach's lamp is very far away from me right now, but he's a devious one, that Zach's lamp. That was the craziest shit ever.
Is that a picture of
That was a
Hayden
wild
Christensen?
day. It is, I think.
Thanks for the 2, and I think thanks for the 5 earlier, Aiden.
Yeah, dude, Aiden's killing it today.
He's putting us through college, even though we already
Yeah.
graduated college.
Grad school.
Hell
Grad
yeah.
school for film theory.
Let's become professors.
let's just host a podcast from the school and
Yeah.
use all the school's equipment. Yeah.
So we're in agreement. This is probably not true, right?
It's probably not true, and if it is, well, I'll be sorely disappointed. Also, you mentioned something about it, whether or not if it's like slightly above average, if you like it or not. I gave the Northman a 7, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I think that if it's at least a 7 and above, I think I won't be unhappy. So crazy that we're at that stage in the fandom right now.
I need like 9 and above. I'm sorry.
This is how I view it. I feel like you'll probably feel the same way, Kat. Like, I feel like if I enjoy it, there won't be like any degrees of like, oh, it's a 6, but I liked it. It'll be like, I really like it, or they have to like screw this up massively for me to not like it, or for me to just feel like it was okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll either, it's very simple for me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, there are parts of Book of Boba Fett where I'm like, hey, it's Star Wars, I'll still take it, but was it my favorite thing ever? No. This has no room for that. It needs to be my favorite thing ever. So
Aiden is Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
That's his name. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that is his name.
So, Hayden, how'd you like Rebels?
Yeah. What was your favorite part of Rebels, Hayden?
We got Zach, I was gonna ask you, did you sign up for any of the like autographs or pics with Ewan or any of them?
What, you do that now?
It's sold out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't do it?
I didn't even know about it.
Oh yeah, it's something you had to enroll in, and Amanda, of course, was on top of it and got it like right as it boom got. So we have Ewan, and then I think she has like a couple others too. But I was like, I only really want Ewan. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna spend the money, I really only want Ewan.
Yeah, his sold out in like literally like 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
I had no idea that was a thing. I thought you like showed up there and got in line or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, no, it's still gonna be like probably like Amanda said, like 2 to 5 hour line, but yeah, it's something that you have to like do beforehand. And I'm like, wow. But I think everyone else, I think Ahsoka sold out too, but I think a lot of like Hayden hasn't been announced yet, so
they're saving that. Or do you think he'd be a surprise? No.
Oh, like he shows up and it's like whoever can like get on their phone the fastest and be already here gets a picture with Hayden.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I'm disappointed. Like, I was gonna try for that. I didn't even know. It would have been nice of them to like email me. I did buy tickets for Star Wars.
Yeah, they kind of just like announce it on Twitter and on the Instagram, and then by the time you go in and check, it's already like sold out.
Yeah, well, that serves me for not having social media. I never stood a chance.
Come on, Zach. True.
Okay, here we go. Once the tickets are activated, the website will tell you when to enter the lottery system. Okay.
All right.
Tickets are being mailed and in waves, and next week then the following. Oh, I'm just so sad Kat's not going to be there.
I know, I haven't broken it to my fans yet.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Well, I told everyone
going.
It was going to be tentative, and as of the time I bought the tickets, I was going to be able to go, but unfortunately for work obligation purposes, work as in I'm actually making it as an actor, guys. No, not that.
We're all proud of you. We want you to pursue your career over everything else.
So,
and we will try to do as much as we can to be able to show what you missed.
Yeah, you guys should vlog it, because I was totally.
I don't think we're allowed to. I don't think we're allowed to bring. Yeah, we're not allowed to.
You can bring
not even have your phone.
You can have your phone, but you can't have it like recording stuff. Like they
shoot you on site. They execute Order 66 on you.
Yeah, Disney has Mickey Mouse guys on the walls with snipers. And
oh my god. Oh, I didn't know about that.
Well, at least that's what I hear.
This deal gets worse all the time.
Wait, this is stupid, but they stream stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a celebration live stream, correct? All right, so I don't feel too left out.
I
now,
think
but-
that's maybe why. They're like, if everyone can just stream it from their YouTube channel or whatever, then we're not going to get the views on our stream. So, yeah, I
that's
guess
true. That's a good
maybe
point.
I want to make it more exclusive.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think we're all in agreement. We don't think Reva's going to be like the main focal point of the series.
Yeah, I can picture her being main Inquisitor, but
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is. Oh, I'm going. They definitely don't have this on IMDb yet. I was gonna go and see like if you can see like screen time on there.
He's only in like one episode. I'd be so mad.
God.
All right, let's get to the main topic of the day. There's been a lot of talk about this Tales of the Jedi thing, and
that one thing
that people think this is going to be the next animated series, which is pretty vague. I mean, is this going to be High Republic? Is this going to be about Luke's Academy? Is this going to be about God knows what? What do you guys think? What would you like to see the show be about if it is indeed the next animated series?
Don't quote me on this. I believe I saw on Twitter that it could be anthology.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which I would take. Again, do not quote me. And I always say this: Twitter is not a reliable source. But I would take it. I kind of liked the anthology nature of Visions a lot. It is harder to like get into the characters though. Like if this was a series with that like really built up some cool new characters, I think that could be cool. But it could be anthology would allow them to do potentially even post sequel like stuff. I think it could be cool because you could cover a lot of different ground.
Yeah.
Post sequel stuff. There are sequels?
Will it be like? Here you go again. Do you think it'll be like a show in the scope of like the Clone Wars, or do you think it'll be like Visions, where it's a shorter form thing?
I mean, we're comparing like. Are you talking like Clone Wars, like 7 seasons, 25 episodes of pop, or like?
I just mean like you know how one is like this big property, and then Visions is more of like a little project.
True.
That's what I mean.
I want to say I hope it's a bigger deal because I feel like Star Wars has done a really good job so far of upholding like building up animation to be comparable to even like the films and stuff like that. Like Clone Wars is a huge entity, so I don't know.
What did you guys think of Visions?
I didn't watch it.
What?
I don't like anime, so I didn't watch it.
Wait, really? I thought you liked anime, Zach.
No, I don't like anime.
I don't usually either.
What the first Alex with Rebels, now Zach with y'all are killing me.
Hey, those are two different things. Like Visions isn't even like canon.
One's blasphemy, and other's just what's wrong with you.
Visions was Zach. I feel
Okay, so there's she's while Kat
is raging today.
Reboots her network. We I wanted to say there were 2 stories in that I really liked. I don't remember what they were called, but there was 2 in there that I'm like, dude, they could totally continue this with this animation style and this story. Like it was like really cool. But everything else was just like, very like extra. It felt like just like different interpretations of like of being able to tell whatever you want in animation form, which is like very freeing. But there were only 2 in there that I really liked that I would love to have seen more of. But I think Visions is getting a 2nd season anyway. So
I saw that recently.
Yeah.
Yes, which I have been rooting for from the start. And one thing I loved about Visions was that almost like every episode just deals with Jedi stuff. Like there's lightsabers in like every single episode, I'm pretty sure. Which I was surprised about, but I don't know. Maybe I really enjoyed Visions. Some of those episodes had me crying, so I feel like you can have an appreciation for it, Zach. You gotta
I've always been turned off by like the anime style. Like I don't know what it is. Like it always like I look at it and I'm like, eh. like I
Did
just
you like The Last Airbender?
Yeah, but that's different. Like
I was gonna say, is that not
that's
a little
different.
Aang sitting on your dresser?
That's
That
a
little
little
plush.
that's a little Smeagol.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah, it's Smeagol.
Oh,
That was Aang.
actually,
This
it
looks
does kinda-
just
it
like
does, it does
Aang.
kind of remind me of Aang. To be fair, the eyes are too cute,
Jesus Christ.
but the hairline matches Smeagol.
It's a little Smeagol.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, but Aang is played by Smeagol.
Dude, Kat's gonna have to go recover after this. She's just gonna die everywhere.
Oh my god. I really this whole time was looking at it like, I think that's Aang, and then to hear you say, yeah, I don't like anime, I'm like, what's that on your shelf? Did you
Okay,
even
yeah.
watch the Visions trailer? Like, did
I
that
did.
trailer not make
I
you
did.
hype?
And I was like, this is anime, and I didn't watch it.
And then you threw your computer and then went and sulked in the bathroom for 3 hours.
No, like I'm not mad about it. I just like it's not my thing. Like if I don't know.
Alice, do you not get notifications?
Hit that bell,
Smash
girl!
that bell for notifications.
For the newest
Obliterate
uploads.
that bell.
And
Force
hit that
kick.
like button down below.
Force push that like button for the
Force-
stream.
Oh, I like that.
That's why
I've
I'm
never
here.
heard that before. Force push that like button.
Force push
like
that
that.
like button, my Jedi and Sith.
Yeah, no, don't add that part. Just say force push that like button. I like that.
Aiden, this is big if true.
Is Tales of the
It could be like a Forces of Destiny thing where it's like short little bite-sized episodes, which
What the fuck is that?
it's the Forces of Destiny was like they highlighted like the women in Star Wars and like these little animated episodes. I'm not the biggest fan of that format because it's like really short, but I hope it's not like that. I want longer stuff.
Yeah, that was my one qualm about Visions with it being anthology. They did do a good job. A lot of the episodes were upwards of like 20 minutes, but it was just long enough to like have a good story from start to end. But then I was left wanting more from a lot of it. So like that's why I wouldn't mind an anthology if each episode was perhaps 30 minutes or something, a bit longer to feel like it has more meat to it.
That's a very interesting way to spell Zach. I do like it though.
Zach.
It's unique. I don't mind it. Zach.
I like it.
I have
But
a
yeah.
subscriber named
You
Zach.
should legally change your name, Zach.
Zach. Here,
It's a
I
cool
can do
name.
I can do this. Wait, can I? No, I can't right now. I was
Zach
gonna change my
changes his
display
name
name
to
to Zach.
I
I just filled out the paperwork. I'm Zach now.
She can't even see, but she can hear. That's the important
Alice,
part.
how many fingers am I holding up? And
We just wait
MTS,
for her to reply.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. According to the celebration panel description, Tales is a collection of animated anthology shorts. So looks like we're not going to get what we want in terms of length, but I hope it's cool. I hope it's not anime. I probably won't watch it.
If it's like, there's certain styles of anime that are really good.
Yeah, like if it's Avatar: The Last Airbender, like I'm fine with that.
That's
Yeah,
like gateway anime.
American.
Yeah, I'm fine
Yeah.
with gateway anime, I guess.
American anime.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, there is one anime show that I've seen that I actually liked. But like, I have friends that have seen like Naruto and all of that, and like, I've never seen any of those. So.
Same.
I hear they're good though.
I have the Dragon Ball Z fighting game on my computer, even though I've never seen an episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I've seen a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Wait, is Pokemon anime? No, right?
I think it's Gateway.
Yeah.
That's Gateway too? Okay.
Dude, there are no Dragon Balls in Dragon Ball Z. As far as I know.
What's a
You
Dragon Ball?
I don't know.
Dude, I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid.
Yu-Gi-Oh is great. I like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty extra too, but I still enjoy it.
Yu-Gi-Oh's Gateway.
It's super extra though, the way it's animated and everything with like the I'm gonna put this down, and it's like the cool background with like weird motion effects.
I have to trust in the heart of the cards. You.
I have to obviously state everything that I'm thinking in long, overdrawn dialogue because these are kids watching the show. It's just great, dude.
Those are simpler times.
Yeah. Back when we didn't understand implied meaning, we needed it all to be surface level.
What were you gonna say, Kat?
I was gonna ask, is that show Invincible? Which didn't you watch that?
I love Invincible.
What's different?
That's not
between
anime.
that
That's not anime. That's animated. It's not
Yeah.
anime.
And Japanese anime is what it kind of refers to. It's like a certain
I
style.
feel like it is inspired. Well,
Oh, she's rebooting again.
Why do I make the weirdest sound?
You just hear like a Mac noise, and it's like there's no other Mac there. It's just this is the sound that Kat's able to make.
It's the Windows shutdown sound.
Yeah.
This episode should just be called like Zach and Alex offend Kat with their tastes in certain things.
You will cry.
You will cry. You will
Not
rage.
clickbait.
Kat rage quits. The Evil Ewok podcast.
Kat's final episode.
The Evil Ewok drama. We could just start like a whole series and make fake drama and actually get mad at each other on the stream. And it could share it everywhere.
Why I left Evil Ewok.
So
my co-host
Kat has like fake makeup on, like she was abused. Yeah.
I wear like the darkest mascara and cry it off.
Oh, I mean, it is kind of on topic with what's going on with Johnny Depp and everything. So,
yeah, that stuff has been absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
there are live streams of the courtroom like on YouTube, and I'm like, is it really that big of a deal for people?
Yeah, have you watched?
He fought for it to be public, and
no, I haven't watched.
It's great, dude.
Loosely followed it, but not
it's
like
pretty. It's
amazing. It's so good. For like,
is it better than Kenobi's gonna be?
It might actually be better than Kenobi. You know what's funny is that it's really drawn a lot of people to watch Pirates, and now everyone's talking about Pirates of the Caribbean again. Because he left, and I'm like, now I got to make a modern trailer for it.
Yo, you should.
Curse of the Black Pearl is like one of the best movies I've seen.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Acton's favorite movie, I guess. I did not know that.
The acting male.
Yeah, you should see. I'll send you his channel, Kat, if you don't know who he is. He's great.
Yeah, maybe I don't.
Yeah, this is the title. I'm gonna change the title to this, Aiden. Evil Ewok on. Emotional must watch. Emoji.
Alex gets broken up with and Kat leaves.
Kat
a lot of shit has happened.
Kat boxes Alex on stream, not clickbait. And it shows like a weirdly photoshopped image of like Kat knocking me out.
Alex gets dumped, Kat rages, and Zach doesn't like anime.
We're gonna have a segment on the 24-hour stream where I just make you watch anime, Zach.
Oh,
We're
God.
gonna live react to it.
We should, honestly. Zach live reacts to anime.
At least one episode of Visions, so I can prove you wrong.
Look, it's Star Wars. I probably wouldn't hate Visions, but like if you showed me, I don't know. I've heard the names of a lot of anime things, so I think there's something called Full Metal Alchemist. Of that,
yeah, I've heard of that.
Not like it.
I had
Bebop
Chinese...
Cowboy or whatever.
Bebop Cowboy.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. I had 2 Chinese roommates when I was in SF, and they were like massive Full Metal Alchemist fans. I think that was like during that period of time up at SF. It was like finishing the whole series, so like everyone was talking about it on like the second floor of our like I guess hostel like living situation, and like they just would not stop talking about it. And like I started watching like one episode, and I'm just like story wise, like I guess it makes sense, but like the medium in which it's being expressed just is not immersive to me. It's just too much.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly can't really critique it much because I haven't given it a fair shot, but I just the look of it kind of puts me off for some reason. Like just the art style usually for some reason. I just can't get into it.
Oh no, Alice, no need to advertise that anymore. I got rid of all that. I'm getting new merch.
Oh,
I hate that merch.
Shout out to Alice.
He's gonna burn it.
Alex's.
Yeah, I hate like what Teespring, the quality of Teespring. So I'm getting like nicer stuff.
We're getting Gucci, guys.
Yeah, we
I
are.
want a
We actually technically are getting
with
really
my
nice
face
stuff.
on it.
It's like not even on brand. It's just your face.
It's just my face.
We all have custom merch that no one can buy, but we have one extra for like one lucky member.
We're gonna do a giveaway.
Once we get them, we definitely will do a giveaway for channel members.
Look at Alice plugging all of our channels. I love you, girl.
Keep this one up permanently. Charlie with the constant thumbs up. much Charlie.
Charlie's always just radiating thumbs up. Great.
Charlie's his persona is that of an upwards thumb. He's a positive dude. We have a couple more things to discuss.
Yeah, let's close this out because my computer's gonna die and there's no way for me to plug it in without unplugging everything.
There was an article that came out today on the website Giant Freaking Robot, so I'm not quite sure how reputable they are, that Patty Jenkins is out as Rogue Squadron director, and the article cited like she's busy with Wonder Woman and she's busy with Cleopatra, so maybe her schedule just didn't work out and she's no longer doing this, because we haven't heard a lot about it.
I thought it got shelved. I didn't realize it was being dusted off. When I hear shelved, I hear it's not coming for a while. Perhaps I'm wrong.
I don't know, because this was the next Star Wars movie we were supposed to get, right?
Didn't Patty Jenkins do Wonder Woman?
She did both Wonder Woman movies, yeah. First one, really good, liked it. Second one, I couldn't. I turned it off after like 20 minutes because I was like, this is so different from the first one that
I didn't want to see Pedro in a bad movie.
Oh,
you know, I was so sad. First one, 7. Second one, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, when I heard that, I was like, oh, I wasn't too excited about
anyway. Oh no. Anyway. What do you think, Kat? Do you think this is true? Do you like where did you hear it was shelved? I hadn't heard that.
Wasn't this all because wasn't Gina Carano supposed to be?
No, that was Rangers of the New Republic.
I'm stupid. Oh my god, I'm the fake fan. Ignore me. Don't look at me.
Kat gets exposed.
Oh my god.
Live on stream. Embarrassing.
Kate has been grifting her entire career.
All right, you know what? They both start with R's, okay?
Kat's already on the floor, dude. She's on one today.
Kat dies.
Kat is on one today.
Oh god, I'm so dumb. Don't look at me. All right. It's been a while since either of those were discussed. All right. I didn't know Rogue Squadron was actively in development. So.
Ted, I got your voucher.
Out. George Lucas actually walks in.
He just kicks your door down.
Where is? Oh, it's in the bottom. I'm like, where is that one? I was actually looking for that one this entire time, but I didn't realize it was under the "Oh, I hate you."
Oh god.
This stream is something else.
I think my comment. Whoa, Aiden, thank you.
Aiden with the 20. Charlie is the GOAT.
We're all going to grad school.
Charlie is the GOAT. There's no argument there.
We have too many goats in this chat.
There can be multiple goats.
This channel is just a goat.
Goated.
Goat.
We need to eat some goat cheese.
Goat magnet.
I've never had goat cheese. Is it good?
It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't choose it over regular cheese, but if it was like a part of something and I'm like, oh, there's goat cheese on it, I mean, I'm not even mad about it, you know? Just saying. That's my approach.
Duly noted. Anyway, we were talking about Patty Jenkins.
I think
I don't know. I'm done.
Before Kat exposed herself.
What I'm gonna say is I think directing has a big part, but I also care a lot about who the writers are. So
yeah,
I think that's where I would start to have concerns if people from the creative writing team were leaving a project and then you have to bring a whole new one in or rewrite things and scrap it. That's when I get a little bit more concerned. So
the only thing that I was concerned about with Patty Jenkins is I remember watching this video. It was one of like those video essay channels that they talk about movies, and they were doing one about Wonder Woman 2, and the YouTuber provided like quotes from Patty Jenkins where she basically said that she didn't like collaboration and that she liked to have like everybody working under her unified vision. And he contrasted that with James Gunn's philosophy, where he likes to get feedback from people working with him and he likes to have different ideas. And the guy who made the video is basically saying like, well, look how Wonder Woman 2 turned out, and then look how the new Suicide Squad movie turned out. And it made me a little worried, I'll just say, because I do think the best part about filmmaking is that you have hundreds of people working together, giving each other ideas and feeding off of each other. And I think that's when it's at its best, and not when you're just under the dictatorship of one person. So that did concern me about that. So if she is out, I'm not personally that upset. But I don't know how you guys feel about that.
yeah, I mean, I'm all for women directors. So I mean,
Yeah, just not her.
no.
Alex is sexist exposed.
Entire evil Ewok squad gets
Canceled.
I would be, obviously I'm sad to see that it's never, I feel like never good publicity to hear that somebody's leaving a project, but I'm glad, I mean, this is still in pre-production, right? So I'm glad that it's not like what happened with Solo, and they completely changed direction, after they'd practically filmed the whole thing.
There's just so many, like, I feel like this has happened 4 times where they have director problems at Lucasfilm. It seems like every movie almost is like, oh, there's a change in director, or there's drama behind the scenes with the director. It's like, what's going on, Lucasfilm? Like, why can't you settle on a director? That's what this is like. Another immediate thought that I had from this. Like, if this is true, this is like not the first time they've had issues with the director.
We need to make a video titled "Letter to Lucasfilm," and they just see how many views it gets. And they just throw out all of your shit that like really pisses you off, and then when Lucasfilm inevitably replies, because of course who doesn't want to listen to ADHD, the channel that has 5,000 subscribers. I mean, it's like on the platform.
Zach from ADHD.
Zach from ADHD. It's like the biggest influence in the Star Wars community. Why wouldn't you want to listen to him? But I think after Kenobi, if it does not work out, that's what we're gonna have to do.
Our channel's changing paths.
We're gonna become one of those hate channels.
Yeah. Or just like randomly just become like a Batman channel. To start talking
overnight.
About Batman. Yeah.
Dude, happened. We missed an opportunity on April 1st. We should have just put out a bunch of Star Trek videos and acted like it was no big deal.
Oh, we just have a stream where we talk about Star Trek Discovery the entire time with like
it would have
been based.
That would have been funny, because on Reddit, like a bunch of Reddit subreddits like change their what they're about on April Fool's Day, and it's pretty funny if like a YouTube channel did that.
Well, look who's back.
Oh god.
Zach's Walleye.
It's Zach's Walleye. I miss that thing, dude. I like that.
Chris Nolan to direct Star Wars.
Aiden's on fire today. Thank you, Aiden.
I don't think he ever would, but it would be interesting.
I think him doing something about the underground of Coruscant would be cool.
Yeah.
I think he can't do something that's too like Star Warsy, because it's not like his style. It has to be something that's like, about like some secret mystery underground or some secret society or something. That would be really cool.
I want a Coruscant underworld story about, or in the vein of like the new Batman movie, like that style. Like that would be so cool. Like just gritty and dirty and dark.
Yeah,
that'd
for
be sick.
real. Charlie
with the tenor. Just spreading all that love and positivity.
You all are grateful.
Yeah.
Kat, congratulations on your upcoming thing.
Oh, thank
Alex,
you.
awesome trailer, LOTR and Moon Knight. Thanks, dude. Zach, you keep on keeping on, man.
I shall.
He's wearing a shirt that says keep on keeping on.
That's what our merch will say.
That's what Elden Ring is actually means. It means
honestly, It does. Yeah, you do have to keep on keeping on with
Because
Elden
you just
Ring.
die all the
You
time.
die a million times. But last order of business of the day, Fallen Order 2 has been reported to be next gen only. It's expected it'll be next gen only, so that means no PS4, no Xbox One, just on the new consoles and PC. I'm not sure how. I mean, I'm sure it affects a lot of people because it's hard to get a next gen console these days. But Kat, you were saying that there's no panel planned for Fallen Order 2.
All right,
That's Star Wars?
I could be wrong, so don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure Tom was looking at the list of panels that they've published so far, and I believe he said there's nothing for Fallen Order 2, and I was like, well, how far are they even in development? I feel like they just got started. No, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, how long has this been in the works? To the point, like, when would we even have a trailer? Like, I didn't think it was even that close to having a teaser or anything yet.
I think it depends on how soon they started working on it after Fallen Order came out, because that was 2019, right? I think.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would expect it to be soon, personally, because it had immediate success, and it only takes.
Do they have like a bunch of studio juggling going on though?
I think it was just Respawn doing it.
Oh, okay.
I think they let Respawn do it again.
But it is surprising because when the first game came out, there was a whole panel with Cameron Monaghan was there. I'm pretty sure they showed the trailer for it. It was a really big deal. So again, don't quote me. And Alex is right. Perhaps they are going to add updates to the panel schedule.
Or maybe they're planning it for next year because this year's pretty busy in terms of the Star Wars.
The Star Wars. Maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
But yeah, I would think it would come out pretty soon. It takes a couple years to develop a video game. At least a video game like that, I think it would take 2-3 years. So guess we'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen.
Catch you all in 3 years.
Yeah, our next stream will be in 3 years.
Yeah. Instead of 3 months, it's going to become 3 years. Yeah. That's just how big we jump here. And then after that, it'll be 30 years, 300 years.
And then after that, we'll be dead.
Yeah. It's going
to be
never
know.
Our third generation down the line, and it's going to start the podcast in 300 years.
Human technology could advance. Maybe we will be doing it 300 years from now.
How cool would that be?
I mean, it depends on the state of living.
I don't know if I want to be around.
Yeah, if I'm like 100-year-old, if my body is like that of 100-year-olds, then I'm not gonna want to live until I'm 300. But if I can maintain the mobility of like a 70-year-old, sure, why not?
No, I would just like. I mean, new tech's gonna come when we're like 35, and then
new tech
gonna come around when we're 35, and then we're just gonna be like bio soldiers.
We're gonna be robots, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to
be elves.
Upload our consciousness
to Elon Musk.
That way we can live forever.
Yeah. He'll put us into Twitter.
Anyway,
we'll live in Twitter.
On that note, on Elon Musk buying Twitter note, all my shit's about to die, so I think we can close out here. But
sounds Gucci.
Thanks everyone for popping in. Thanks for the super chats, everyone, especially Aiden,
for real.
Charlie. You guys are great. Appreciate it, and we will catch you guys next week.
See ya
later.